And we're back with another episode of Let's Play House Flipper. I'm your host, the RPG guy, and let's get to it. These houses aren't going to flip themselves. Old house with a bunker. So this is going to be about 140,000, roughly. We've got clearly our work cut out for us downstairs. But this makes more sense because the last bunker house we did was a garage. Had no interest in really doing a lot of work on that house. I'm sure somebody probably criticized me that I made this. I haven't posted that video yet, but I'm pretty sure somebody's going to criticize me for the minimalistic work I did on that one because it's a freaking garage. I can't turn a garage into a house. Now, to be fair, if I was more interested, there are things I could have done. Not gonna lie, I could have done something silly like make multiple rooms and then you open the garage door, you have access to the bathroom. But why? Yeah, I mean, I'm just going for like the typical, if I was to resell this house, what could I do to do it? The furnishing is out of the kindness of my heart, bro. Because I would say in the real world of reselling homes, I don't believe that people would, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't think people would do go to that extent. I don't think people would furnish homes. Usually when you buy a home, there's nothing in it. So I'm not sure why they insist we put stuff in it, other than to make it more like something from the HGTV, which, oh, hey buddy, how's you going? Which, to be fair, I think is just, there wouldn't be a lot of gameplay if all you did was sell everything in the house and remodel it, right? So, albeit for me to make any point of that. If we do any garden work, we'll do something light in the backyard, because there is room to do it. We could even do something as simple as a pool off to the side and try to get a little extra credit for this home. Because there's a bunker on this side as well, so there's not much we want to put on this side of the house. Now with that said, there's a lot of weeds, which means we need to get the weed issue under control. What has gone insane? So let's get to it. Ah, you bastard. Oh, got an itch in my ear. Little tiny one. One weed that survived the onslaught of my lawnmower. I don't want to watch the lawnmower, man. It's alright. It's an okay movie. As we mow this part of the lawn here. Make sure that didn't glitch, right? Okay, now we need to... Interesting enough, the lawnmower was able to get those weird edges. But anywho, we need to kind of... Oh god, I glitched through the wall. That's scary. Never want to glitch through walls unless you're speedrunning to accomplish something. Maybe people should speedrun this game. All you gotta do is just get the house, make a set of guidelines that a house needs to be in order to consider it complete. You must put basic furniture in every room that matches the room's style. Every house has to have one bedroom, one office, living room, bathroom, 1 to 2 bathrooms depending on size. You'd have to create a lot of parameters, I think, because people just take so many liberties with how to do it. You can never weigh it. So you'd have to repaint all walls, either with paint, whatever. It's really something you'd have to sit down and figure out. Let's just get rid of the trash first and see what we're looking at here. So back to a single floor home. So this was once a bedroom. What was in here? Crematorium. And it looks like another bedroom with the entrance, or an entrance to the basement. How do we want to do this? Becomes the question. Well, here's what I'm thinking. We make this a 1 bedroom, making this the master bedroom, the kind of the penultimate area here for the bedroom to be. We're gonna need to plaster all the broken wall, because it looks like every part of this house has at least 1, possibly 2 broken walls in it. So that's a thing. Which isn't the end of the world. We just gotta make an act of doing it. Okay. Kitchenette actually looks okay. So we will take advantage of that by not having to replace the little kitchenette here. This stuff's clearly bad. The chairs are fine, so we'll keep them for now. This couch looks okay too. That could be under us too, we don't know. Well, before we go down into the bunker and start wasting time with that, I would say we should do the house first. I think that is a better use of our current time. Because who knows what monstrosities are down there for us to work on. And we got plenty of work to do in the house. Strangely enough, though, the kitchenette set is fine. It's not grody. We have access, I think, to this very L-shaped thing, so we'll be putting that back in. I just don't like this. believe we had access to that L-shape thingy-majig. So, as I go to say I'm not going to get rid of it, fuck my plans. I think it was this one. And it just had this wood shape color on it. Yeah, see? It already existed. I don't know. It looks like it, but it doesn't look exactly the same. But whatever. I don't know. I thought it was, but that's what we are going to use this. Let me just double check. Yeah, it had to be that one. It was this one to some degree. You know, we'll go with white because it matches everything. I actually like what it did there. There we go. No, just put it next to it. Again, because we have a bunker to do, I'm going to try to conserve as much stuff in the home as possible. Because we got a lot of work to do downstairs, too, so we don't want to fool around too much with, like, redoing every single element of the upstairs. We need to redo enough of the upstairs to make the statement that we've done enough. Because of the plastering, the painting that's going to have to get done, everything that's got to get done, it's just easier at the end of the day to not go overboard. And then if I want to do a yard too, it's like I'm not making this a 10-episode house. I mean, here's the thing, guys. I'll be honest with you. If I wanted to put little decorations in throughout the entire house, it would take like roughly minimum 5 episodes per house. That is one floor. Okay. That's a lot of, and again, I know there's a lot of people out there who would love to watch that, but because I'm not a house building simulator channel, I am a standard video gaming channel with a focus on RPGs and simulation games. I feel that it is in our best interest to get through these games so we can experience more. Because, you know, and here's the thing, is it leaves some ideas for what you guys might want to do. I know that sounds like a lazy excuse, but I'm being serious. Jokes aside. It's just one of those things where it's like, maybe as we get closer to the end, I might reward all of you guys with like a fully furnished, cool looking house. But, and not in reward, but you guys, but like maybe just because we've come so far, we don't have much left in the game to do, maybe we'll go all out on our last couple of houses. We still got like 16 houses to do. So, again, it's a long journey of what we're kind of engaged in. So I want to make sure that we get it done within relative ease here. I can't believe that was all of it. I don't believe that was all of it. Is there anything behind the fridge? No. Did I do what? Oh no, I didn't do it here. So we got these two little spots here. A little spot and a big spot. Okay, I don't want to get rid of the plaster because we might need it for something else. So we'll just stuff her over there in the corner. Well, traditionally I tend to do bathrooms somewhat first, so let's do the bathroom now. So, because there's no major installations other than probably a one of these that would go in now. I think for location, we either put it above. Oh, there's a radiator in here. Well, we'll take that out because I'd rather have that in there than this. Okay, let's see. First of all, we're going to be needing some white paint for a slurry of different things. So we'll get a big old thing of white paint because I think this middle hallway is going to be white as well. We need to do tile along this area. So let's paint the inner parts of the wall with our white paint. Of the window, rather. And then tile, I think, is just going to be from here to here. I don't see a reason to do the whole wall. So I think it's, you know, it's not going to be as crazy, I think, as what we've done in the past. You don't need to go too crazy on this anyway. It's a bloody bathroom. In a tiny house that has an apocalypse bunker below it. Nice. So there we go. Since we have our paint roller out, let's go ahead. Okay, and this is kind of weird. We're gonna have to put a new door in anyway, so worry about that when we get there. Alright, so we're done with the white paint for the moment. We're not gonna be using white paint in these other rooms, most likely. So, floor, tile, something simple, like so. Only gonna need one thing of wall tiles for sure. And you know what, we'll do something a little nicer, kind of like this. Not that it's that much nicer, but whatever. Give this room some life. And to be fair, what we could have also done is painted the walls kind of a sand color to go with this, but I'm not going to go through that much work at this juncture. I don't know. You know what? I don't like that tile. I will go through that much work. I don't like that tile. Let's do this. A little tackier. But you know what? A person that would live in a home like this would probably be slightly eccentric, so they might find this style to be worth it. While I'm taking my shower, I demand that my tiling looks like bubbles. Bubbles. Give me early bubbles. Say it with me, everyone at home. Bubbles. Fucking bubbles. Oh. Alright. Yeah, that was a little much, but whatever. We're having fun. And if you're not, at least I am. And that's what's important. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. We should all be having a good time. And your good time should be torturing me. Boom, 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 boom. There it is. Black, or rather darkened, glass doesn't really look good there. I'm not going to change it, but I need to make a note of that in the future, that depending on what wallpaper we use, or tiling we use, rather, could very much dictate whether or not I want to use it or not. Again, we'll go with the usual suspect for this. Mirror in here. We gotta put a new light fixture up too, so. We also gotta put in blinds. And really, it might be in our best interest to think about putting up lighting in the whole house because it's getting dark. And we probably don't like what's in most of the other parts of the house. At least I'm pretty sure I wouldn't. Since we don't paint ceilings in this game, which is one thing I was surprised they didn't have. See, you don't paint the ceilings? Okay. But we need to replace a lot of these. And I'm not going to go too crazy. We're probably going to go with very much what was in there to begin with. So, like... because it's right here. I'll just put in circular lamps for these other rooms. Probably the same color. Well, let's do a white one in here. Again, I don't have no problem with the day or night cycles in this game. I really don't. It's kind of a nice thing, but it is a little annoying when you need lights. Okay. Good enough to get us started here. Alright, so this bathroom is almost done. Boom. Boom. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a done bathroom. Okay. I think I do want to paint this white. The threshold here. I'm gonna need more light in here. This is a given. This is not gonna produce enough light for the kitchen, so I'm pretty convinced of that. I'm gonna say put this bad boy in. And we can actually move this back over just a little bit. There we go. Out of the way. Okay, let me think here. So we've done the bathroom. We should probably do the bedroom next. And we need to put it, you know what? Let's actually put in the installation of the AC unit. We'll put that in every room. Except for this hallway area. Because I think everything's got a radiator in it already. It's not like we need to improve upon that now. So AC there. And AC here. Okay. Now this room. Oh boy. Painting. The floor is fine, actually. So we're not going to change the flooring. We're going to do painting, though. And it's going to be a one-bedroom, as far as I'm concerned. Walls. Do that moody cobalt and gray combo, because it looks so nice. Not dark gray, though. Kind of like a silver glacier. And yeah. Alright. Let's keep going, because I said it's going to be this whole side here. There we go. Just want to get this done first, before I forget. Alright. And there it is. Did we get that last panel? Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Okay. I like it. Let's put in our installations, the rest of our installations. Nice. Let's do this. I still wish, you know, we'll try something else. I know I'm being a little picky, I just can never get the color blue we want for that. So we're probably better off just doing something different instead. Ugh. Let's try light blue. It actually isn't bad, that's a good compromise. This dark blue is so off-putting. This is a better deal. Look at that. I don't need to paint anymore. And the doors we gotta redo anyway, so let's just take off all the doors. Except the exteriors, because those will be different anyway. Okay, not as bright as I thought. Alright, let's put in and do the furnishing for the bedroom. This bad boy in here. It's weird how the bed shows up messy. But okay. Maybe to show you what it looks like underneath, I guess, but then you still gotta make it. And then let's do bedside cabinets. something freaking fancy. There we go. Alright, I think this bedroom is relatively done as far as furniture goes. Let's move on, shall we? You know, let's just pick doors and be done with this for crying out loud. Now we could fancy it up, but I don't see a reason to. I really don't. We'll go with white doors. They seem to be rather standard and simple, which is kind of what the charm is with them. They're not too intrusive looking. They're not too interesting to look at either, but we have white walls in the hallway, so we may as well just keep some kind of consistency here. I think that'll be good. Not too terrible. Okay, so we need it. Alright, these two rooms are done. This is going to be an office for sure, so let's just do some painting here. And saving the kind of larger room for last. So, I guess for this room, go with like peach, maybe. And cream. Peaches and cream. You know you want my peaches and cream. It'll do. It's practically white anyway, but it actually doesn't look that terrible. And then the $1,000,000 question is, can we put any furniture on top of that thing? I doubt it. Come on. Okay. I think we're good with the paint job. Installations. Actually, we put the drapes in since we got it up. Not really it doesn't really match that well, but whatever. It's something that makes the room stand out, pop out a little bit more. Actually, that's fine. AC. Installed. I think I said we were going to go with an office here, which I still stand that is probably the best option. And we can go pretty extravagant. We can go with like a big old desk. A big old beechwood desk. We gotta put a topper on it. Green would be nice, but make it straight beechwood. And then let's go to office. We get right in. Let's grab a chair. Hideous. So we can't get rid of that. This is just a shitty deal because the room is so weird with the way that it's laid out. Because of that thing in the floor. And you see we can't put anything on it. So even though we found stuff on it when we bought the frickin' house, you can't put anything on it. So there's not much we're going to be able to do in this room, I think, to make it appealing, other than like put a few things, very few things in here. So that becomes, I think, an issue in general with this layout. I mean, we'll put in what we can, like some more bookshelves and stuff, but it really just, that's the extent of what we can do, really. I mean, it doesn't look great, but that's because there's this freaking thing in the floor. Holy mother of Burl. So this room, for all intents and purposes, is done. And actually, I'm glad we got that light because it matches the shades. I didn't even plan that. That just kind of happened. Huh. Funny. Alright, now we've got us a dining room and kitchen. Well, we can go with our usual paint suspects that we haven't done. The brownish and the kind of creamish color. I'm not good at picking out designs for walls, okay? I was good a while back, and then I think I took a break from the game for a while, and it's now starting to show that I've forgotten how to do some of my good painting skills. To be fair, maybe I wasn't even that good back then. But it is what it is. Why not go with a heavy green? We don't use green very often, and green happens to be my favorite color. And let's go with, like, that forest mist, which has a little bit of green in it. And I'm thinking what we'll do, what we could do is do a cupping area. So this cup, part of the cup, the living room would be all green, and this other side would be all forest mist, is what I'm thinking. And the reason I'm thinking that is, in general, because I don't want the kitchen to be bloody green. You know, I want it to be forest mist. So that's the way we're going to do it. One of my office is going to get painted this color. Actually, we could do this whole wall green. Now that I'm thinking about it. And it makes sense to do this whole wall green because it's not part of the kitchen technically. I thought about half and half, and then the more I looked at it, I'm like, can we do the whole wall green? Nice. Now, debatably, we could also do this green, I guess. There we go. Now. Why I did that, I don't know. Very good. Because we kind of have to do this. Okay. Come on, you. Oh, whoops, that's white. You know what? That looks better this color, I think. Yeah. Alright. Now, I'm not committed to that, but we are done with the green. As far as I'm concerned. Let's look at the blinds before we do the other installations. We need something light. Classy. No. Either gray or... Oh my god. Ooh. Oh, ah. There was a gray that I kind of liked. Let's go with that. And that's just really for this side here. That'll do. Kind of looks more white than light gray, but whatever. I don't have them standing side by side, so that might be part of why that looks that way. And then over here... No. It's so bright. You know what? Fuck it. We'll have some fun. Put something stupid up for laughs. I mean, it doesn't look that terrible, but eh. Okay, I'm convinced that we're good on that. Let's do the installations. We don't need the plaster. Unless we need it for downstairs, I'll just buy another one at this point. Dining room table. And we need this. And you know what? Do we have steel color? Yes, we do. Table. Well, we need to do dining room. Again, I don't see much reason to go too crazy. It's funny how there's only 5 chairs. We will not be putting in a 6th. I might actually just sell this one. And there we go. You know when you're going to need white paint. And we need to finish, I guess, the kitchen with cabinetry. For those of you wondering, how would you finish the kitchen? Didn't you say it was done? Yeah, it was mostly done. It was not necessarily completely done. And I think we're going to go with something in this range. So that way we can have room to put a hood in. Because we need to do that. Which means this is going to be a little off from the rest of the... Come on, you bastard. You son of a bitch. I wasn't really done there, was I? Let me just buy some more and put over here. Good enough for me. Let's put in the hood. And there we go. That is be a done kitchen, guys. So, we've completed, I would say, for what it's worth, the entire upstairs. I'm missing the air conditioner. I didn't paint this doorway all the way. Let's do that really quick too. Oh, I deleted that paint. Just paint it white. Nope, it'll be our little secret. Okay. So, now we have the question of where do we want to go next after we put this installation I keep forgetting to put in. Do we want to work in the yard? Or do we want to work underground? And I'm thinking the yard might be better. Well, the underground might actually be better because I have more energy to work on this home. If I go with the underground first, I will spend more time down there. And we'll debate whether or not we should do a yard. I think we might anyway. Just a simple Americana, get us an extra 25% on the house sale. I haven't committed to that yet, but I think that would be fine. I don't see why we couldn't do it that way. Let's just delete that, because I don't think we can take it with us. Let's take a look down here. Yeah, it's pretty hard to take it with you when it's like this. Okay. I can't get off the steps. There we go. So freaking dirty. Now, in theory, we can keep a lot of this stuff. It just needs to be reorganized. We'll sell that. Or get rid of it. Whatever. These shells gotta go. We can probably put new ones in. But I will put in new L shells because that kind of looks cool. And we'll put the guns back on it. You know, I'm not gonna live here. I don't know if that's a compliment, like, or an insult. Like, you know, I'm not gonna live here because it's so fucking hideous, or I'm not gonna live here because, you know, so you're doing too much, you're making too much effort. But we did sell it to Gas Mask Dude, I think, the first time. I could be wrong. Like I said, we're gonna build it the way we think it should, or perceive it should be built. Which means we do have to put a little more work into setting this all up. Again, I might leave that wood in. I'm not convinced. I'm not sure yet. That's gonna go. That's gonna go. That's gonna go. We might even tear a wall down because there's a lot of these rooms here that seem kind of redundant. Okay, I am going to clear this room out because I have an idea for this room. I like his idea of the washing machine here, but I think what we're going to need to do is put it in the corner over here and put like some kind of generator in this area. Okay, and then I got to decide how I want to do this. We've got a lot of fucking rooms here that lead to nowhere. How is he going to build a kitchen in here? How are we going to have a kitchen? How are we going to have a sleeping quarters with this the way that it is currently? I just don't see it. So I'm thinking what we need to do is remove this wall. Open this up a bit more. They can complain all they want. I'm doing it. This is too cramped. There we go. That kind of clear itself out here. I don't like these shelves either. I like these shelves. I don't like those. But then again, we could clear all of this out, put it in here. Make this the kitchen in the corner here. Put a bed on this side. This is what I'm thinking, and it sounds like a good idea there to me. This room is going to have some of the other stuff. Okay, that's a little generator. Can we get any of the bigger ones in here? Yes, but should we? Put the turbine in here. Which, now the washer made sense where it was. Well, we could put a washer and a dryer, or we put a washer and a dryer, and that's probably what I'm going to do. So let's do that. Let's go to fixtures. And we're running out of time here, so we need to kind of figure out what we're going to put in the installations, I think, and then figure the rest out later. So we're going to do, I think, a washer. You know what? I think we'll just do it. I don't want to do it next to the generator. What I will do, I could move the generator over here. That's the ticket. Let's move the generator over here. And we could also put more storage over here too, if we do it this way. So washer, we'll go there, and then let's do our other installations. We might want to put a radiator in here, in the wall right here. AC. It says we can put it in there, so we'll do it. We'll put an AC on the opposing side. The radiator can go over here. And then a radiator can go right here, actually. Yeah, because I don't think we're going to put a shelf there. We'll try some weird locations and see how that plays out for us later. Okay, so there it is. Now, I am going to do a little bit of off-screen stuff. And this needs some explanation, I'm sure, because people will be like, why are you going to do something off-screen? Because it's monotonous and it's not relevant to your guys' enjoyment, I'm very, very sure. And that's me cleaning all of this stuff up and putting it on shelves. I have a pretty strong feeling you have no desire to watch this process. And because I'm sure, very sure, that you probably have no desire to see this process, I figure I'll just do it and be done with it. These are going to be going out because they are disgusting and I think they're considered trash. So I'm going to do that off camera. That's one of the few times I am going to do something off camera. And yeah, we're going to reorganize all these shelves because this is just chaos. And I'd rather not sell all of this and see if we can maybe having all of this in here gives us a better rating and a better sale. So I am going to make that effort to do that now. So I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Studios for more live gaming action, for blind plays, as well as me playing more simulation and more JRPGs, all kinds of stuff. And I guarantee you're going to have a great time over there. We also do Dungeons & Dragons. We also do legacy games like Gloomhaven and Descent Journeys in the Dark. We also play regular board games as well. And you don't want to miss out on those shows. That is at twitch.tv/JacktardStudios. You don't want to miss out on that. Thanks for stopping by, guys, and we'll see you guys next time.